Should you get a VIP or a GA ticket for Movement Music Festival? I just did my very first Movement. Movement is held in Detroit Memorial Day weekend every single year, and it is a house and techno festival. This was my very first one, and I went straight for the gold. I did VIP. Typically, I do VIP for most festivals. I like the comfort, I like the amenities. I am 35 years old, so I need all the amenities that I can get, and in my experience, the money is usually worth VIP. So let's talk about all the things that Movement has to offer in their VIP section. Movement is held at Hart Plaza venue, which is downtown Detroit. It is a pretty small venue compared to like EDC, for example, but it's a great venue. So within Hart Plaza, there is one giant VIP section. I will show you guys on the map. There are 6 stages total at Movement, and of those 6, 4 of them have viewing decks. So where you're getting the most out of VIP is the giant VIP section, and it has its own dedicated entry, its own water stations, there's lockers, there's charging cables. There are other perks to it, like a massage station, a hydration, relaxation area. It has its own bars, and even some of the bars have their own special cocktails that aren't available outside of VIP. VIP also has its own food. So there was Italian food in there, and shawarma, and Mexican food. Now you can get kind of the same things in GA. One of the biggest selling points of VIP for me are always the bathrooms. Every VIP section of festival that I go to has the same types of bathrooms, like the little bathroom trailers, mirrors, and napkins, and sinks to where you can wash your hands. So they have running water, there's AC and lights, and your own like little private stalls and flushable toilets. And they're usually kept pretty clean, stocked with toilet paper. There's always soap, and it just feels good to be able to refresh in those types of bathrooms. I hate using porta potties. They're dark, they're hot, they usually stink. There's not always a place to wash your hands. Like sometimes they offer those little hand pump things where you have to pump it with your foot and the water comes out. Like sometimes like those run out of water or soap or paper towels, but in my experience, like little VIP trailer bathrooms are always stocked and running. And it's also a cool little break if you're at a hot festival to be able to go in there and stand and cool down in the AC is always a plus in my book. VIP also had its own merch tent. So the merch tent is a lot smaller in VIP than it is in GA. However, every time I went by the merch tent in VIP, there was no line, but when I would see the merch tent in GA, like there's a really long line. But if you wait till like day 2 or day 3, there was no line. So I got this shirt in the GA merch tent just because this one wasn't available in the VIP section. So that's the thing, like there may not be a line for the VIP merch tent, but they also have a limited selection compared to GA. So that was the one thing that I liked better in GA than in VIP. Another thing that I love about VIP at Movement were there were so many places to sit. So at the beginning of this video, I mentioned like, I'm 35, I like to relax and take breaks, especially at a 3-day festival. Like I cannot just go hard and just be on my feet the entire time. I like to sit down and take breaks. So yes, there are places that you could sit down anywhere in GA, but they're all like concrete slabs or you're sitting on the ground. Whereas in VIP, there were so many wooden lawn/lounge chairs, or there were like these nice couches and these big comfy type couches and lots of little tables too, like the little standing round tables where you could stand and eat, or little tables where you could sit and put your food down. If I'm eating, like I need a flat surface to be able to put my food down. I just like those comfort things. Like, and I was taking breaks quite frequently to be able to like step away and like sit down and just comfortably relax and have a place to put my food and eat and just like listen to the music is so important to me. The VIP section does have its own dedicated entry, so that's the way that I went in every day. And you can go through GA if you have a VIP ticket, but if you go through the dedicated entry, like you are straight into VIP already. So what I would do is like I would go into the VIP entry and fill up my water bottle right away. So outside of the giant VIP section, 3 other stages did have dedicated viewing areas. Now they are pretty small, but they did come in clutch quite a bit. So they do get packed because they are small, but there were a few times, like I remember going to Malpiset and those were just so crowded that I tried to get in GA just because I wanted to be able to dance, but I also couldn't see anything. So if it wasn't for those viewing decks, like I wouldn't have been able to see Malp. Even though they get a little crowded, like I was by myself a lot, so I was able to weasel my way into certain places, but even though they did get crowded, like they did come in handy when I couldn't see certain things. amenities. And because Hart Plaza is a pretty small venue, no matter where you are at in the venue, if you're across the festival at a different stage, it's maybe like a 5-7 minute walk to VIP to be able to use those amenities. So even if I was all the way across from the festival, if I needed to use the bathroom, for example, or I was ready for a break, I would gladly walk the 5 or 7 minutes to VIP just because I would rather be in that comfort area and use those nice bathrooms, even if it was like a 1 minute walk to a porta potty. To me, it was worth it to take the 5-minute walk just because it is such a small venue. So no matter where you are in Hart Plaza, it is like quick to be able to get back to VIP to use your amenities. And I'm sure we're all wondering, well, how the hell much does this ticket cost? Is it actually worth everything that I just said? For my VIP ticket, I paid $492.85. So basically $500 for a VIP section. And this is a 3-day festival. To me, it's worth it without a question of a doubt. That may seem like a lot of money, but they also do offer payment plans. So that's what I did. It's nice to be able to spread out that cost. I think it came out to like $86 a month, but if you have the money and you don't mind dropping the $500 right away, then go ahead and drop it. But to me, I thought that VIP at Movement was 100% worth it. So if you are typically a VIP goer or just want to try something new, then I would suggest it. Yes, go ahead, 10 out of 10, recommend. And just because you get a VIP ticket doesn't mean you have to stay in VIP or like those viewing decks. Like I still do get into the GA sections. I said that certain stages have like these small viewing decks. Like if they're crowded, you're not dancing up there. So if I want to be able to shuffle or freely move around, I have no problem getting into GA. And outside of the little viewing decks at stages, like I really did like the general overall VIP section. Go ahead and get it if that's what you're thinking about getting. And I do already have a few other videos up on my Movement experience, walking tour of the entire venue, and also my 3-day vlog of all the stuff that I was listening to and eating, and get to see the experience firsthand. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.